something moved on camera. Government labs froze. Scientists whispered. A creature no one was meant to record. Tonight, we show 15 sightings, from strange beasts to beasts that should never exist. They're ordered from mildly unsettling to the one that might shatter everything you believe. Watch until the end, because the last video will terrify the experts themselves. Number 15. During Hurricane Milton, floodwaters swallow the streets of North Fort Myers. A driver's dash cam captures movement in the water. Something large, silent, circling.
That was a big alligator just bit our tire!
Suddenly, an alligator lunges from the current, striking the car's tire and side panel. For a few seconds, the lens fills with its jaws before cutting to static. Authorities called it typical behavior during stress, but locals claim the animal's eyes glowed white, even without the light. The footage was never broadcast again. Number 14. At more than 1,000 meters below the Antarctic ice, a research sub captures movement in the dark. A massive form passes the camera, eyes the size of plates, arms stretching into the abyss. It moves with purpose, then vanishes, leaving the lights flickering. The crew described it as calm, intelligent, watching. Yet the footage released to the public shows only seconds of the encounter. The rest remains archived under a file name that no longer appears in the expedition's database. Number 13. Deep beneath the Antarctic surface, a remote camera drifts across the seafloor. Then something appears, translucent, headless, shaped like a drifting organ. It swims gracefully, pulsing with red light, moving against the current. Scientists named it the headless chicken monster, but the label explains nothing. Its anatomy doesn't match any known species. The footage was meant for internal study, until it leaked online by mistake. Since then, no team has claimed responsibility for the recording. Number 12. At more than 1,000 meters below the surface, an ROV scans the ocean floor. Then, out of nowhere, a shape emerges, soft, pulsing, alive. Its body shifts color as it moves, patterns flashing like language. It circles the camera once before fading into the silt. Experts later said it resembled nothing cataloged. The dive number is still visible on screen, but every record of that mission has since been removed. Number 11. In 1967, two men rode through the forests of Bluff Creek with a handheld camera. For less than a minute, it captured what would become one of the most analyzed images in history. A large, human-like figure turns, watching them before disappearing into the trees. Experts called it costume work, coincidence, illusion. But every attempt to debunk it only raised more questions, like who processed the film before it reached the public, and why the original negatives were never seen again. Number 10. For weeks, a man living near the Appalachian woods heard a scream echoing through the forest every night. He set up trail cameras to catch whatever was making the sound. One frame captured this. A thin, hairless creature standing on 4 legs, its mouth open toward the sky. Some called it a coyote suffering from disease. Others said it wasn't screaming, it was mimicking. The man moved away days later, leaving his equipment behind. When rangers found it, the cameras were still recording, but every file after that night was blank. Number 9. At nearly 10 kilometers below the surface, cameras on a deep-sea probe reveal movement where life shouldn't exist. Tiny crustaceans, pale worms, and translucent organisms crawl across mineral towers. Then, something larger passes in the background, slow, massive, unidentifiable. Researchers focused on the smaller life forms, but never commented on the dark shape behind them. It appears only once, in a single frame, and no mission has returned to that location since. Number 8. While driving through a mountain road in Colorado, a couple noticed movement in the fog ahead. A tall, broad figure walks calmly across the clearing, covered in thick brown hair, arms swinging with slow rhythm. It never looks toward the camera. The couple whisper, realizing what they're seeing, something that shouldn't exist. Experts later analyzed the footage, calling it a human in costume, but no one could explain the proportions or the distance. The clip ends just before the creature disappears into the mist, as if it knew exactly when to stop being seen. Number 7. In 2020, TikToker Kevin Ramirez recorded a strange bird wandering near his home in Mexico. At first, it looked injured, feathers missing, wings dragging. But as he approached, he said the smell hit him, like rot, or something long dead.
Está lastimado. Sí, es un ave. Pero no sé qué tenga.
Then it moved, slowly, upright, swaying side to side, almost as if controlled. The video ends there. No one identified the species, and Kevin deleted the clip days later. He only left one comment before disappearing from the platform. It wasn't a bird. Number 6. A woman in Compton checks her Ring camera after hearing footsteps outside.
I'm going crazy. I'm literally going crazy, like I'm losing my mind.
A thin shape crosses the path, its limbs too long, its gait uneven, almost weightless. It pauses, facing the lens. Then it walks away, vanishing into the shadows. Neighbors said no one passed through that night. The footage spread online briefly, then disappeared from most accounts within hours. Some who saved it claim a second figure was visible in the reflection, watching from across the street. Number 5. A quiet suburb. Just past midnight, a motion camera triggers outside a family home. Something small walks into frame. Thin legs, awkward steps, no clear face. For a moment, it stops, turns toward the camera, and then vanishes past the mailbox. Neighbors said nothing unusual happened that night, but by morning, the footage had been quietly taken down, and no one seems to remember who uploaded it first. Number 4. Late one night in downtown Miami, police flood the streets after reports of a large figure moving near a shopping center. Phones capture the same scene. Officers forming a perimeter, something crouched behind the parking lot barrier. Its outline shifts between frames, almost transparent against the light. Authorities called it a false alarm, yet every witness described the same detail. A tall, humanoid shape with eyes reflecting blue under the floodlights. No official footage was ever released, but for those who saw it, the silence afterwards said enough. Number 3. A resident in Pueblo checks his security footage after hearing something on the stairs. A small creature climbs toward the camera, its skin torn, face distorted, eyes reflecting red. It stops halfway, frozen, staring straight at the lens. Authorities later called it a sick animal, though no species was identified. The homeowner said the footage vanished from his cloud account the next morning. He still hears scratching at the door some nights, but nothing ever appears on the camera again. Number 2. A lone camper sets up a night camera deep in the woods of northern New Mexico.
Let go! Somebody help!
Around 2 a.m., movement triggers the sensor. A thin skeletal creature crawls into frame, arms too long, ribs visible beneath its skin. It rips through the tent, dragging the man into the dark. Only fragments of the attack remain. The rest is static and heavy breathing. The footage appeared briefly online before being taken down for. No body was ever found, only the tent torn open from the inside. Number 1. A trail camera in the Appalachian Mountains captures movement just before dawn. A creature walks slowly across the clearing, thin, hunched, with patches of hair missing. Its proportions seem wrong for any known animal. Show short clip, it pauses, head turning toward the lens. Some say it's a diseased coyote. Others believe it's something older, something that learned to walk like us. The footage has circulated for years, yet no one has located the camera or the man who uploaded it. Whatever it was, it moved like it knew it was being watched.